A 16-year-old girl was allegedly assaulted Monday afternoon, according to Hinsdale police. The attack happened near Clay Street and Hinsdale Avenue at approximately 2:20 p.m. as the teen was getting out of her vehicle. She told police an unknown man struck her in the face and knocked her to the ground before fleeing north toward the railroad. She was taken to Good Samaritan Hospital in Downers Grove with non-life-threatening injuries. Hinsdale Director of Public Safety Bradley Bloom says there is no indication that this was anything other than an unprovoked attack. The suspect is described as a white man, 25 to 30 years old, about 6 feet tall, with black hair and black facial stubble. He was wearing black sweatpants and a black hooded sweatshirt at the time of the attack. Police are asking that anyone living in the area check their home video surveillance systems for any person who may fit the description of the suspect. Anyone with information is asked to call Hinsdale Police. O'Hare International Airport workers went on strike Thursday as part of a national action to protest what they say are low wages and inadequate safety training. Nearly 100 workers across 9 total airports took part in the 24-hour strike, including baggage handlers, custodians, cabin cleaners, and security officers. The strike did not interrupt normal airport traffic at O'Hare. There are currently no plans for a future strike. Vladimir Putin is one of the major world leaders, businessmen, and celebrities facing criminal allegations based on the details released in the Panama Papers this past Monday. The documents, which are being referred to as the largest journalistic leak in history, detail the laundering of millions of dollars internationally to over 140 accounts through Mossack Fonseca, a law firm out of Panama. Several members of major governments around the world are already facing indictment, including the Prime Minister of Iceland, who stepped down this morning. Gianni Infantino, the newly elected president of FIFA, is another big name under suspicion by the league. The organization's headquarters was raided by the Swiss police this morning, and while no arrests were made, the investigation remains open. Files leaked by the law firm total at over 11 million pages and are still being analyzed by 107 media organizations. The criminal allegations involved include tax evasion, the avoiding of government sanctions, and money laundering. Leaders in China, Russia, Great Britain, and Ukraine will all face at minimum an investigation for corruption based on the findings in the papers. It is clear there may be many more names implicated, and others will face prosecution. The news of the story will be covered as it breaks. On Easter Sunday in Islamabad, Pakistan, a suicide bomber made their way to a neighborhood park, killing at least 74 people and injuring a total of 341. It is confirmed that the perpetrator was part of a group of the Taliban named Jamaat-ul-Ahrar. This is the same group that also attacked a northern Pakistani city in early March, as well as attacking 2 churches. These attacks were mainly targeting Christians. The injured were taken to a nearby hospital while authorities managed the situation. President Barack Obama and Chinese President Xi Jinping met on Thursday at a nuclear summit in Washington to prevent further North Korean missile tests. The 2 leaders are meeting just weeks after South Korea's Yonhap News reported a new round of missile launches coming from the north. These launches violate existing UN sanctions. The 2 leaders are seeking an agreement to discourage nuclear action that would escalate tensions between the countries. Chinese news agency Xinhua quoted President Xi as saying it was critical that all parties fully and strictly implement newly agreed-on sanctions. These sanctions include Chinese officials inspecting and halting contraband coming in from North Korea that would benefit their nuclear program. The U.S. has pushed in the past for China to put more pressure on North Korea, which is one of their closest allies and trading partners.